Came in the night before, and she was, there were 3 kittens, and she was like asleep, like passed out. And the other 2 were like kind of playful. And then we came in the next morning, but Luna was like up and like playing then, and she was like licking my face and
eating your beard.
Eating my beard. She was crazy at times, and so, but then also cute. So Luna's cute, and then if she's crazy, she's a lunatic. So for me, it was great because I got a cat for a week, and then we brought her over to Keely's mom's house, and then ended up she couldn't take care of it, so we got it back. So great for me.
I think the biggest challenge and a threat to adoption would be you don't know when that dog leaves if that was the perfect family. They can say everything right to you, and then they get home and it might not be the right fit.
I'd say be realistic with your time and your money, because I don't always expect that it's going to take more time and more money to raise an animal, because like if you expect the minimum and then you get more than that, then, I don't know, you kind of get stressed out and are more likely to send her back.
I think the biggest thing is to have people not buy animals. When you're going to purchase an animal from a store or from a breeder, you're supporting them, and they're getting the money to keep doing what they're doing. When you come to adopt, you're not only saving a life, but you're putting kind of your stamp on the world to say, I don't want that to happen with puppy mills anymore, because we're getting those dogs, and it's sad to see some of the dogs that come from those and they're not in the best care until they get here when we take care of them. We had one that was super sad that she had an embedded bark collar, and it was so deep in her neck that nobody knew. And then when we took her collar off, it was like punctured through her skin and her flesh was rotting. And those things are very rare where you get those, but those are some of the hardest things that you'll see. Yeah. There are so many dogs and cats out in this world, and we can't save them all. No shelter can. And it's hard to know that people aren't altering their pets and they're letting them have puppies and they're trying to make money off these animals. But little do they know is that there's shelters euthanizing 100 to 300 dogs a day and cats a day because of overpopulation, and we can't keep up with it. We're so successful in the community because we provide a lot of services for people that adopt.
Actually, one day she got out, and it was really helpful because they microchip. And so every cat and dog that comes through their system or through the surgical department is microchipped. And so one day she got out, and I got a call, and they're like, oh, hey, like, Luna's out. And I was like, what? Like, no, she's not. And then they're like, oh, yeah, like, this person has her. Like, they just called us. And I was like, oh, perfect. Thanks so much. And we were able to, like, get her back. So it's, like, a good, like, they're really on top of their animals, which is nice.
And then we offer adoption support. So when somebody adopts, we check in on them in 3 days, and then we check in again in 6 months. And then we got our volunteers and college students, and then people who are retired or still working. They come in and they're walking our dogs, they're interacting with our cats, and they're focusing on the ones that are more shy, or the dogs that are so energetic that they need out of their kennel. So I think without our volunteers, we wouldn't be here, and without our elementary students, these dogs and cats want to get that enrichment as often as they are, and they're loving it. So I think just the community as a whole plays a huge role.
I'm volunteering because I wanted to hang out with the animals at Woods. Today I cleaned the cages, and we cleaned the windows, and also picked up some weeds, as well as playing with the animals and making them feel at home. Adoption is a great idea because you have a lifelong friend, whether it's a dog or a cat, and it's also taking in animals that do need a home, especially coming from a shelter here at Woods.
Our biggest event is Black Friday. So we have people line up starting like 8 a.m. in the morning, and they're coming here because we fee waive all of our animals. That doesn't mean that we're like just trying to get them out the door. We're still having to do that counseling and everything, but it's the fact that it's just that Black Friday event. That's our biggest success rate, where we almost empty our whole entire shelter every year, which is amazing. Because when we do that, then we can bring in more animals that are in the valley and stuff like that and give them that chance.
I would 10 times out of 10 always adopt over shopping. I just think it's better for the animals that need homes.
Even when they're coming from other shelters, they'll say they've been here for months. We bring them here, they're gone the first day. And it's just like stuff like that that's so rewarding. And then when you get a dog in here that is super shut down, scared, shy, and then you see that dog develop into who they are, and then somebody come and adopt that animal that maybe you've been working with. Like I've had a few that I've worked with and they were super shut down, and the day they leave you like want to cry because you're so happy that they found their home. And it's just, I don't know, there's just something about adopting and like us watching these animals find their homes that you can't really compare anything to it.